the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. To get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, RDR! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Robert the Reaper Whittaker!
You ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
All right, here we go with the former UFC middleweight champion, Robert Whittaker. How good is this guy? This is the guy that DC plays with more than any other fighter in EA Sports UFC 5. And that, of course, has to do with the appreciable skill set, the star power, and everything else. But Robert Whittaker needs a win here tonight. He was humbled by Dracus du Plessis. Now the focus is on putting all of his skills together and leaving no stone unturned when it comes to putting himself back on a championship trajectory. The 1-2 punch is true.
Nice defense. He got his hands up and he blocked it.
And left hand's getting home. Oh, he's got the single collar locked in the clinch now.
Way to hide that leg kick.
Oh, how good is this? 1 minute into the fight, and we got a full-on brawl.
These guys said that they were going to point to the center of the octagon and they were going to fight. Did I believe them? No. So right now, I am so wrong. They are doing exactly what they said.
Yeah, shades of Max Holloway against Ricardo Lamas back in the day. Well, how about the movement off of the back? Nice job to avoid the ground and pound here by Robert Whittaker.
Big ground and pound.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
Changing the position.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Whittaker's got his head looking for a guillotine.
That guillotine is tight. That guillotine choke is getting very close. He's got to lock the guard though if he wants to finish.
Oh, how about this as he jumps to side mount to try to counter the... Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
And there's the elbow from the top by Robert Whittaker. Good series of elbows by him there. It's almost like he's ambidextrous when it comes to throwing these elbows.
There is no strike in fighting that could really damage your opponent as much as an elbow. He understands that, throwing it over and over again.
All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Under 2 minutes to go now in our opening round. Attempting a choke now. That guillotine is tight. Also, how about that position over submission as he bails on the side?
I think that's a great job. You've got to make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission.
All right, so the fighter's setting up another sub-attempt here. Oh, transitions to the belly down arm bar.
That is a dangerous way to finish an arm. Great ground and pound by this man.
Another ground and pound strike lands. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange.
Nice job to get inside and get the single collar tied. Oh, that shot cut him.
Yeah, it did. You know, you don't expect it. Sometimes the cuts happen when you least expect it, and right now that's exactly what happened.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
Good movement defensively here on the ground by Robert Whittaker. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Takes his back. Oh, that right eye's looking pretty swollen now. Might be shut before too long. All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
And once he got to the top, he started to land brutal ground and pound until the fight was called off. Just a dominant performance from the top position.
Here's the buff with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 58 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Robert the Reaper Whittaker!
Well, he's still on the right side of 30, and Robert Whittaker just continues to add to what is already the best legacy for an Australian fighter in UFC history. There is nothing this man cannot do inside that octagon, as you saw here tonight. Congratulations to the Reaper, Robert Whittaker.